TV, radio and online.
This is CBJ News.
An earthquake in Nepal has left more than a quarter of the population devastated. The quake hit the region of Kathmandu on Saturday. Matt Curtis is here to tell us more. What has happened to the people in Nepal?
Well, James, the UN office have said 8 million people have been affected, and 2 million people of those live in severely damaged areas. The death toll is currently around 4,000, with about 8,000 people injured, and they've been experiencing aftershocks since Saturday.
So just how big was the earthquake then?
Well, it measured 7.8 on the Richter scale, which is only 1.3 magnitudes less than the 2004 tsunami. I spoke to Professor Andreas Kapos, who's the Secretary-General of the European Association of Earthquake Engineering, earlier today, and he said it was fortunate the quake wasn't closer to Kathmandu. He told me that a 7.8 magnitude quake is the equivalent of more than 180 million tonnes of TNT, so you can see the power this earthquake had.
The hypocenter of the earthquake, meaning, where exactly the earthquake rupture occurred, was something like 2-3 kilometers deep, which is very, very shallow by the earthquake standards. So this means that such earthquakes are very catastrophic in the nearby areas, something like within 10 to 20 kilometers. But if you go 50 or 70 kilometers away, the effect becomes weaker.
So where did the earthquake happen exactly?
Well, the epicentre was around 50 miles northwest of Kathmandu in the valley region. That's home to 2.5 million people. But it even managed to cause avalanches on Mount Everest. But Professor Cavett said that it could have been much worse.
So can earthquakes like this be more prepared for?
Well, earthquakes can't be prevented, but we can prepare for them by having strong structured buildings, according to Professor Kapos. He said the large amount of devastation in Nepal and other areas was partly due to a lack of appropriate building structure. From what he'd seen on the internet, the buildings that were most affected were not modern, well-built or well-designed, so that could have contributed to the amount of devastation.